The big news on the international stage in the last few hours, in the last 12 hours or so, is, of course, the reported killing of ISIS leader, the Baghdadi. That's on the front page of most of the mastheads. But let's look at the front page of The Australian, the story there from Jacqueline Magnay. The world's most wanted man had a bounty on his head of $25 million. Has previously been reported killed in 2012, 14 and 15 in various US-led bombing raids in Syria. The story goes on, but apparently this time, Cam, it's for real, according to President Donald Trump.
Well, look, it's great that he's been taken out. If that's absolutely confirmed with the DNA evidence, that's good. But of course, we're fighting an ideology, a movement. And you knock off one leader, and there's sure to be others to take his place. That's, it's a case of heads they win, tails we lose, I'm afraid, when it comes to these sorts of things. And I'm afraid, for me, it doesn't really go anywhere to repairing the damage in terms of American policy in the last few weeks, particularly from the President's decision to let Turkey march in. Let the Russians in, let the Syrians in. I mean, what a mess it's all turned into again.
Yeah, and I just need to quickly clarify there, of course, President Donald Trump has alluded to this story in a multitude of tweets over the last few hours. He's expected to confirm what we're reporting, what's been widely reported at midnight, 12 a.m. our time. And as I said, all over the news, all over the front pages of not just Australian newspapers, but international papers as well. Gideon, just on Campbell's point there about the President's Syrian strategy, he did cop an absolute barrage of criticism from all quarters in the initial stages. Some reporting that I've read over the past hour preparing for the show, there have been some quarters, I suppose, who are tentatively saying perhaps it wasn't or hasn't been as disastrous as originally thought. Not a self-professed foreign policy expert, but what is your take on that?
Yeah, look, I'm the same. Look, my first instinctive reaction was that it was disappointing, and I thought it would end up being a blunder of the Trump administration, which has otherwise, I think, done quite a good job across a range of policy areas. I think the Kurds deserve better than to have the US cut on the run on them. But in the time since, as you said, I have read reports indicating that we're really only talking about a handful of troops, that the group that the Turks are now going afterwards is allegedly a sort of terrorist sympathiser group and everything else. I think the jury is still out on that. On Campbell's point, though, about the significance of this, I sadly have to say I concur. I remember, what was it, less than a decade ago when Osama bin Laden was taken out by Barack Obama, and there was a big song and dance and everybody gave themselves a pat on the back, and then no sooner had that happened than al-Qaeda had morphed into ISIS. These groups are very fluid. We don't know who's going to set up shop next, and we have to be eternally vigilant. The other point I would make is that I'm disappointed you didn't go with the headline in the Daily Telegraph, which is Big Baghdadi, which I thought was really cute. So, yeah, the subby should get a pat on the back for that one.
Big Baghdadi. I must admit, I wasn't trying to go for cute with this story, but definitely noted on that one. And just reiterating there and clarifying that US President Donald Trump is expected to confirm what is widely being reported, and that is the death of Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi.